if you can't get along with your boss, do you have any tips? I'm sure you would have experienced a boss you don't necessarily agree with.
I have zero experiences with bosses I don't like. I have a lot of
Oh,
experience
wow.
with clients I don't like, but I think that I was always blessed in always working with bosses that acted as collaborators. And I
Very
think that
blessed.
that is a huge reason why I think that I have benefited from all these experiences.
Yeah.
Like my current boss, I love working with her. In fact, I joined my current agency because I wanted to sort of work for her. So I've had, through all my, even when I moved to China, I've great bosses, right? Great in different ways. Not all of them have hard skills to teach you. Some have soft skills to teach you. They have different things to teach you, and they have different strengths and weaknesses. But I always had a very good collaborative spirit going on with my bosses. But I do have, I've had a lot of clients that I don't get along with. A lot.
Man, that's not uncommon, man. That's not.
And then how
uncommon.
do you? I guess from that, I have a few questions for that. Firstly, if you're a boss, like what makes a good boss? But secondly, if you, I guess clients is keeping clients with happy is still important for your job, right? Your job security, I'm assuming. How do you put up with that? You just bend over, take it.
So the first question, right, on being a good boss, I don't think I found the formula. I generally sort of it's easy to say treat people how you would like to be treated, but it's actually hard to practice. So I just try to do as much as I can in that direction. Try to sort of whatever was not accorded to me that I felt should have, that would have made my life easier, I give to my juniors. That's my way of sort of like fixing what I did not get. So those two things I think helps me with, I think, managing people and teams. The second thing is with clients, not much you can do, right? We choose to work. I have to remember that I choose to work in an agency. I can go to a client side and do the opposite, right? But with every client that I work with, that sometimes it's not that they're not brilliant. They may be brilliant. There are brilliant clients that maybe they're just assholes, right? Or there are, but more likely, usually, like in my opinion, from a place that they do not have just as much, I wouldn't say experience, but they haven't seen as much as you, just because they are a mono brand and I easily work. A year in an agency would easily sort of trump that experience internally, right? Because they brand, I would have worked.
Oh, you said it, Nick. You said it. 1 year of solid work in agency is really, really powerful compared to like in-house. People have no idea. If you survive a hard the fact that if you survived your first year in Hill and Norton at when we started, right? You could work in any company. It wasn't really a problem.
So I would sort of like just, this is maybe an unpopular opinion, but I have seen a lot of agency folks move in-house and survive. I seldom see in-house folks come to agency and it works out. Some do, most don't.
Oh, me, that's not an unpopular opinion. That's a true opinion, though. Like, it's different, right? Because agency is kind of trial by fire. And again, this is not talking about smarts or anything, right? Because you're actually smarter if you get paid more and your job isn't as fucking difficult. Agency people, yeah, and I'll say this as an agency lifer, right? It's stupid. Like, you pick a fucking hard job that doesn't really pay you that much, and you had to fucking put up with bullshit from clients, from stakeholders, from everyone, right? And then other ones, you're like, oh, this client's an asshole, but you're like, you're probably getting paid about 40-50% more than me, or maybe double, who knows? And you go home at, you get stuck, you go home at 6:30 at the latest. You complain about the 6:30 time. I'm here at midnight, so fuck you. It's true. That's how it really was for me, at least. And I'm only gonna talk about myself.